Okay, let's play this game. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Chrono Trigger, and the main character died. Let's change the window color. I ain't gotta talk about it. Let's just change the window color. Yeah, and last we left off, we blew up like an ocean palace or something, and our time machine named Arby's came back to us, Wahoo Luigi. And now we're stuck on the last village. We're just kind of hanging around this last village. You know what? There is very clearly some sort of magic or power or speed tab behind this creature here. I don't know how to get that. I'm actually not sure how to get that. Buy? Boy, buy. Ethers are 800 gold? I didn't know that. That's kind of a lot. Wahoo Luigi and Cup Darkness and Carl Bowen. Dumb again. You know what? Alright, this guy's doing such a great job, I am gonna buy something from him. Check back with him, because his wares vary from time to time. Alright, I will. If only there was a way to, you know, speed time up in this game. A few enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound anymore. Oh, they can't use magic or something? I think you gotta wait, says Carl Bowen, to get that tab. You might be right. A moonstone, left in a sunlit spot for millennia, becomes a sunstone. The Sunkeep of Zeal had such a stone. Imagine, like, your hometown blowing up. Like, you live on a floating island that is suddenly torn to shreds by, you know, a giant creature that emerged from the center of the earth and rained fire down on the entire planet, and it basically destroyed your entire civilization, but you somehow survived. And then you meet a stranger, and you say something like this. Hey, you ever heard of a moonstone? You know what a moonstone does? Bro, what? Your life is very different now, and you're like, let's talk about some stones. Let's talk about rocks. Very old stones are required to harvest useful amounts of power. I got some water. I got a little bit of a sunburn, but I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. Not sunburn, I would say, but I'm more tanner than I expected to be after yesterday's boat day. Expected is the wrong word as well. I guess I expected to be very tan. I'm more tanner than I was last week. Let's go to the commons. We grew too dependent on a dangerous force. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, my name is KarmaJolt, and we're playing Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. How can I survive in this land without my magic? You don't need magic to survive. Besides, you're not alone. You're absolutely right. We're alive, and there's always hope. That's good. That's good that this guy made a friend there. He's like, hey, you got me. Gotta seize the day. That means gotta 16 the day in French. Everything and everyone sank to the bottom. Well, not everyone. There's a couple of us. There's a bug on my monitor. The sea of clouds has parted and the blizzard has finally abated. Could the long winter finally be over? Huh. So were they causing the winter and the blizzard by, I don't know, abusing Lavos' power? Z. Must have cried himself to sleep. Let him be. Aw, poor kid. I'll rest it up. Bow and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton, said this soldier. Is it homage or homage? Do you say the H? A missed opportunity to stream Eliminator Boat Duel. Wahoo Luigi? I haven't missed the opportunity. We still can. You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crone and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal the Kingdom of Dalton. That's creative. You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. It's just, excuse me, it's just like the one Balthazar was building. Don't know if I could keep up that voice. Hey, Nick the Frenchie, welcome in. Quick Guns. By the way, like it says in the chat, if we get any donations today, we're doing more curls. You donate $10, you can choose my party lineup. Actually, this upcoming section, I might not have the ability to switch out party members for a while. I decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be my personal chariot. My eyes are feeling a little bit better today, by the way. They're not seeing better, though. Hey, you can't do that. You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. Nah, he's right about that, actually. And now, as a token of my esteem for you, take this. Whoa, she blocked it. She blocked it with her bow. That is not a thing that she does in battle. What? Grr, what if I do it again? Maybe multiple fireballs. How's this? Why did we turn our backs to him that time? Wahaha! Enjoy a little taste of my true power. Yeah, no, she easily blocked the first one. And then he's like, try this! And as soon as he said that, my entire party turned around to face the other way. So he got backstab damage there, is what I'm trying to say. Na. Wear this. Our equipment's gone. All stuff gone. Even the money. Stick fight. Get all weapons back. Destroy Badman. Yeah, so in this particular sequence, you are stripped of your equipment and also your items and I guess also your money too, Chanel 6. The Mr. Rogers of gaming. Yeah, welcome to the neighborhood. And usually in this chapter, The New King, this kind of becomes a stealth operation where you have to sneak around and avoid battles. Serves them right. Without weapons, they're powerless. And I think if you get into a battle, you automatically get thrown back into the jail cell. However, if you happen to have Stick, that is Ayla, in the party, she can fight without a weapon. So you actually don't automatically get thrown back into the jail cell when you get into an encounter. Sky, this sky. She's not wrong. It's the sky, Simon Diamond. And the sky is the limit. The blackbird flying in the dead of night or something. Good reference. Everyone loves the Beatles. So yeah, long story short, Brees come in here. Underrated quarterback. Hall of Famer now. Shoutouts to Drew Brees for making the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So yeah, long story short, usually this section you have to sneak around and avoid enemies, but if Stick is in your party, you can actually fight against random battles rather than like automatically getting caught by the enemies and getting thrown into this jail cell. What now, up dog? Act sick. Let's try that. I see. We're gonna trick the guard. Ow! The pain! The pain! Genevieve B, welcome in. What's wrong? Bopped! Wait a second! She punched him! Samus can fight unarmed too. Mission accomplished. It's showtime. This guy got knocked TFO. Okay, there also was a hint that you know, you can jump up here if you want and climb through the air vents. Man, this is just like Metal Gear. We can check out the lower deck from here. Let's look at some decks. Ooh, baby, and we're looking through a vent. I summon Ace's Gold 64, Grave Accelerator, in attack mode. Attack 1400, defense 1500. Technically, a black hole is the limit, because you can't get to the center without crossing the event horizon. Simon D, I meant for us this stream, but yes, correct. You're always right. What can I do here? Hey, you? He asks Genevieve B with the Yoshi emojis. Hey, we got members-only emojis in the chat. What's absolutely baffling here, though, is I get that, like, without our equipment, we're under-equipped for battle, but, like, we know how to use fire and ice magic, so why can't we do that, at least? Samus is like, oh, you got this, even though I just punched a guy and knocked him out. There's nothing I can do in combat, Carl Bowen, with the Captain Falcon Chocobo emojis in the chat. Man, if I knew you were streaming, I wouldn't be streaming right now. Decided to pivot with a Majora's Mask randomizer. Oh, aces! Yeah, no, I saw you mentioned something about that, but I pretty much always stream at, like, 12:30-ish, you know? Can we fight this guy? Ladder battle. Bite. Psh, that's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. Bite. Bite it. 8 tech points. And some other stuff. Hey, so he always streams at this time. Like clockwork. Yeah, because I want to see Genevieve B in the chat. Being technically correct is the best kind of correct. Simon? You're not wrong. You can hear that guy snoring or crying through the air ducts? Got Updog's equipment back, Nicholas D. You want to see me too, right? Right? Nicholas D, only if you're getting enough sleep. Hey, you? And your other friends, too. Lord, this man is obsessed with me, Lamau. Genevieve B, first of all, have you seen you? You're sweetheart. Secondly, I don't know. It's fun. I like this this interaction that we've got going back and forth. She's not even looking in the vent. All right. I don't know really if there's a point to looking down to see what's ahead of you when just like jumping down there doesn't ooh, baby. Oh, somehow made it by that guy. When jumping down there doesn't get you like immediately caught is what I was gonna say. Anyway, gonna go back to my stream. See you guys later. Yo, Aces, appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. It's a way to map out enemies when you can't fight. Yeah, Carl Bowen, I understand that. Like, you can do a little bit of reconnaissance. But it's not like you can't do that from the ground floor, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Unless there's, you know, something I don't know about. Maybe there's like one instance. Oops, still missing stuff. Return. Okay, so I want to come here when I'm all done, I feel like. I want to say there's like... I guess what I mean is when you're down here, you can avoid battles anyway if you want. So you don't need to do a ton of planning to map out your route. You can, though, and that's kind of neat and fun. If you wanted to be meticulous about it. Meticulous. 16 tech points. Is there anything in this room that I need? Hey, you! This guy's name is Basher. Very similar to the Thrasher. Let's ice here. Sticks level up. But resetting back to the cell can be... Yeah, it can be a pain in the butt. That's true. I guess what I'm thinking, though, is like... Doesn't it just straight up take longer to, like, map out all the routes like this rather than just try to brute force it with trial and error? Love this music. Oh, there's a little tabby tab over here. I got a magic tab. To quote Darth Vader, where's Chrono? Is he safe? Is he alright? Oh, Nicholas D, you mean Zelda? No, he dead. Pretty sure he dead. Let's just go this way. It'll be fine. Hey, you? Bro, you couldn't hear us fighting in the other room? Way faster to brute force it. The hallways are easier to navigate. Also, I think there's a cutscene. You should look in the correct vent. Oh, Carl Bowen. Okay, something funny? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes. Thank you. Did I try this door yet? Zelda Chrono Zeldison, yes. Oh, I didn't see that thing over there. I got missiled. Let's ice it. That took so long, oh my god, it could have dodged. Canonical name, don't question it. I won't, Nicholas D. Also, I think, it might have been Straw Hat Brian the other day who donated to name Magus Pape. Stick learns Dino Tail. Is that Stick's ultimate ability? Oh no, triple kick. Okay, been this way. Done that way. I'm looking in the vents. I've done this, right? Yeah, I've gone that way many times. They can't hear that up there? Alright, I have gone that way. Sometimes you just need to vent. Oh, this doesn't lead anywhere? There's no... What are these? What are these? What are these? You just can't interact with those, whatever they are. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Not here for too long. Gonna go to work soon, says Soulwave. Ah, work is so dumb. But thanks for showing up. How was your vacation, Nicholas D? You mean boat day? It was a ton of fun. Yeah, pretty much just spent all day yesterday on the sand. In a little lakey lake. Had a little bit too much sun. A little bit too much fun. A little bit too much drinking, maybe. Alright, that's where we came from. I don't think I've gone this way, have I? Oh, a lot of dudes. Hey, you? Okay, yeah, maybe that's the one that you want to, watch out for in the vents. Maybe I should try charming these guys. Maybe they give you something, I don't know. Boom. Screen clear. 48 tech points for that. Anything up here? That's where I came from. Alright. Seems like that's where I came from too. What's this down here? Ooh, stuff. Alright, we want it. Hey, you? Well, girl needs to work to eat. Soul Wave? My thoughts exactly. It was the thought that counted. I'm gonna try one more time to charm. Just in case there's something here. Dallas, you should make a spin-off called Chrono Trigger. Miss y'all, guys. Karma, your stream schedule is the same as my work schedule. Oh no, Dallas! So yeah, I stream usually around 12:30, and then again at 7 p.m. Eastern. That doesn't work for you? Got Samus's equipment back. Hell yeah. Let's mess with this panel. This electrical panel. No, you can't do that? Maybe double charm? Do you think that would have done something? Actually, maybe I did want to go down there. Hold on. Wait, what's this? Let's go up this way. Alright. Hey, you! Oh, let's look. Okay. They change Arby's. Look, he's messing around with the Arby's. Shut up. Oh my god. Phone plays. How are you? Are you winning? Kinda. Work from home and you can watch him anytime. Quick guns? That's true. Nate Logic, how are you? Of course, not a lot of people have that luxury. Or not everyone, I should say. Dropping in to say, hey, back to the old coal mines. Nate Logic? Is that where you work? Pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal heir throne. The world now belongs to me. I work 1 to 10:30 p.m., so I usually catch a show while I'm driving. I have it on. Love the banter. Hey, appreciate you. Mwah! That's his laugh. That's his evil laugh there. Okay. Alright, it's up to me to hit the A button to end that cutscene, I guess. Alright, so we've gotten everything back, right? Now I have to get back to that one room that I saw earlier. That was like over here, maybe. Alright, now let's try to figure out how I get back to that room that I was like, oh, I need to come back here later. It was like, maybe this. No. Not quite. That thing just doesn't see me or notice me. Unless I actually touch it. Ooh, this is a different wind sound effect. Okay. Nah, just had me some lunch. What'd you have, Nate Logic? What? Okay. It might have been this door, actually. Alright, we're gonna try Twin Charm to see if that does anything here. And then, I haven't seen Mega Bomb yet. Let's try that. Gifted. Alright, so maybe that guy just doesn't have anything to steal. Too bad you can't access the other wing for extra EXP. Yeah, Carl Bowen. So this upcoming section with the turrets on the exterior of the ship. Oh, that didn't hit both of them? The turrets out there are kind of like the rubble enemy that we just fought on Mount Woe, where, like, they're kind of hard to kill. We missed this treasure chest, okay. They're kind of hard to kill, but if you can kill them, then you get a lot of tech points for it. Maybe a lot of experience, too. Hoagie with grilled chicken, cheese with grilled chicken, cheese, jalapenos, air fryer. Amazing. Malthazar, how are you? Oh yeah, Styx equipment. Right. I forgot she actually had equipment. What ending you trying to get, Karma? Cool Man IDK? I actually don't really know. Wait, have I gone this way yet? Okay, first of all, let's see what's over here. I feel like I've been there a couple times. What's this? Hey, you. Slooty Bartfast, how are you? Dead. Well, see ya. Stay frosty, Karma. Hey, Soulwave, thank you so much. Ooh, crit. More like Chrono Critter. Not like a critter, like a little animal, but, you know what I meant. Okay. This is, I see. This is a different section here. Basher, I just met her. Stuff Vulture? Loki? Finally a cool game. What are you talking about? Like I don't usually play cool games, Loki. Doing well. How are you, sir? Like a little exhausted today, Slooty Bartfasts. But still pretty good. How are you? I know you just told me. Hey, buddy. That ending cue was a good one. That ending cue was a good one. Aren't there like 14 or something? Yeah, someone said 13 endings. Time to eat. I overcooked the pork chop. Genevieve B, I bet it's still pretty good. What you having with it? I think this game is kind of better than its sequel. IDK, Chrono Cross. Cross is a good game, but Trigger is better paced. Yeah, generally people say that this game is far superior. I've never played Chrono Cross. But maybe I'll get to it someday. Gosh dang it. Where did I need to go? Alright, let's stay down here. Meat is meat. Nicholas D, I can't argue with that. I just went in here, right? Wait, this might be it, actually. No? It was something with a ladder, was it not? See ya. What's out here? Alright, yeah, this might be where I'm going, I think. Okay, let's fight these things one at a time. Because it's really hard to beat one of them. Two at a time is really tough. And they can self-destruct so that you don't get any sort of experience. Team is meat if you scramble it. It's also mate. Would just like to say huge F for not playing Cross. Yeah, Loki, like, I've heard good and bad things about it, but like, I kind of want to find out, you know? Turret. Well, good thing she can hit and attack. 1,500. Yeah, 100 tech points there. Updog learns Cure too. Can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that, Star Fox. You can't switch out now. As a kid, I always assumed this part would be impossible if you didn't have Stick in your party. Yeah, Stuff Vulture, you can sneak around until you get your equipment back. Let's do something like, all I have is Strike +2. Yeah, let's do that for now. Blonde Logic, hey, welcome in. I have 2 blondes on my team. In this moment, oh my gosh. Meat is also tame if you scramble it, yes. But what if you grind it? Mega Man X252, hi, love this game. This was a game that helped me read more, hell yeah. No, I get a lot of viewers in my chat who tell me, you know, English isn't my first language, but playing video games helped me learn. Oh my god, Genevieve. Meat is at me if you add a space. Ah, it's self-destructed. Didn't get it. You don't get blown off the wing here? Yeah, if I do nothing, I get pushed back, because, you know, we're obviously on the wing of a ship. 2 blondes are better than 1. You have a whole brain between them now. Oh my gosh, blonde logic. You said it, not me. But also, the only brain we need is Samus's, because she is genius. Chomp! I chomped the turret. Quit missing, oh my god. Good crit. Not getting blown off, unplayable. 0 out of 10, oh my gosh. Is Updog evil? They said gingers don't have souls. Wait, is she a ginger? I thought she was blonde. Oh, yeah, there it's definitely more redder than blonde. That's blonde. This guy's blonde. That's barbarian logic. Yeah, no think, just hit. Is the boss on the wing here optional? I'm actually not sure, Malthazar the Mad. Can you skip him? I don't know. What is the point of these turrets if they explode? Like, obviously they're originally meant for aerial combat. But exploding? Exploding turrets on the wing of your ship? Maybe it's just genius beyond my comprehension. No, boss is optional. Or, Loki, did you say no boss is optional? Up dogs, level up. Well, I'm here. I could be the other blonde in the team. All right, blonde logic, get in there. I'll give you some good equipment too. For example, the safe helm. Maybe a mist robe. No, I'll give you this lumen robe. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to fight 2 of them at the same time. If we get really lucky, we can get both of them. In order to be the boss, you must destroy all bosses. Loki, that's sort of what Ric Flair used to say. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo. Alright. Good hits. I can see my party members up there if I hit the... I can see Samus up there if I hit the Y button to move the little GUI. What do you call it? Little menu there. Not all evil are bosses, but all bosses are evil. Nicholas D, yeah, but aren't you the boss of your new company now? Alright, well, I guess the logic can be applied there. The blonde logic, if you will. You were way off. We almost got both of them there. But yeah, the thing that I said not to do, I totally did it. My boss surely does, says Cool Man IDK. The wind picked up, and now I can no longer... I was gonna say, now I can no longer run upward. Maybe it's more intense out on the edge of the wing here? What is up with that? Yeah, the wind is stronger over here. Oh, it pushed me to the edge, and there's a scene here. My manager is chill, says Genevieve B. Is your manager stick? What's going on? Ooh. Crazy boss materialized through a black hole. Hey, Karma, like Christopher Cross said, run like the wind. Be positive. Welcome. Explain that joke. Golem boss. We're charming. Let's do a twin charm here. Then let's hit him with a mega bomb. Not the golems again. It's just one golai this time. I guess golem would be the singular of golem. Boss equals charm. Carl Bowen, it didn't work. 5? Uh-oh. My greatest fear. Let's keep throwing some bombs. I'm gonna do regular napalm here. Okay, this guy doesn't seem to have something I can steal from him. He didn't bring a gift, huh? Let's hit him with a tailspin. Oh, I can't? What about Dino Tail? Low HP equals greater damage, so probably is not gonna do a ton right here. But I just like the idea of a dinosaur showing up and slapping its tail around on the wing of this very airborne ship. Well, after coming in and self-depreciating, need to go. Have a fun rest of your stream. Yo, guys, every time I show up to Blonde Logic's channel, they got a good thing going on. Lately, she's been playing Ocarina of Time, as a matter of fact. And that's been fun. So, check out Blonde Logic when I'm not streaming. Very cool little lady there. Don't spin my tail, Genevieve B. I just might. Did he reset his counter? I'm acting like I don't know what's going on here or what's going to happen. Let's haste stick. Just go mad with the attacks. Weird fact, the boss attack makes the Link to the Past sound, Link to the Past fall sound. What? Same sound effect as A Link to the Past? I'll believe it when I hear it. This battle theme reminds me of Tarkus by ELP, says Bashamo. Impossible, I'm scared. I hate heights. That's not impossible. I totally get it, dude. You want to talk about it? Yeah, so be positive. I don't know who that is or what the song is. I'm very bad at it. Thanks, though. Yeah, but you're charming and you've got a great community, and you're not as bad as you think, Blonde Logic. Water Temple is supposed to confuse people. It got me. Water Temple? Purposely confusing. It's designed so that you shake your fist at your screen like this. So you did great. I hate heights. Don't mind getting hit with a crossbow, with the stock of a crossbow, I guess. Ooh, he disappeared. Phew. Mwahaha. It's complete. I've done it. It's a 10-minute dungeon. What, the Water Temple, Loki? Yeah, sure. Is that why they say Water Temple is so bad? It's just, it's a lot of backtracking into rooms that you've already visited after you meet certain conditions or changed certain things about the temple, such as the water level, for example. The problem is, it is often difficult to, first of all, remember where to go. Secondly, differentiate between a room that you need to go back to and a room that you don't need to go back to. So you end up doing a lot of backtracking to, you know, if you know where you're going, you can do it quickly, obviously. But you end up doing a lot of backtracking and checking every single room 3 or 4 times just to make absolutely sure that you didn't miss anything. And sometimes you still miss stuff. I do whole game in under 45 minutes. Neat, Loki. If you have a Scarecrow song, you can skip a majority of the dungeon and save keys. Carl Bowen. One of the things that I could not figure out in Ocarina of Time is when you can use the Scarecrow song. And a lot of people will say, like, oh, well, if Navi disappears to a spot that's, like, on a ledge far away, that's when you can use the Scarecrow song. Yeah, okay, but that has, like, a 25% success rate, maybe, I would say. Sometimes Navi will be like, hey, look, over here, and you play the Scarecrow song, and nothing happens. So I didn't know what was going on with that. Steals Gen B name. Never had issues with it. Playing Majora's Mask and finding all of the fairies in time is way more annoying. Never had issues with the water temple, you mean? I mean, I had issues with it that were normal Zelda dungeon things where I got turned around and got a little bit lost, but eventually we got through it. That's to be expected, you know. See these beautiful wings. Now this is a king's throne. I now name it Arby's. The Aerodalton Imperial. Hi, Auntie. I see a lot of young puppies nowadays. Nick DeFrenchie? That means your life is filled with joy. Lamau, am I younger than you, NTF? I thought we were the same age. Nick DeFrenchie's probably... I want to say 33. And they're going to be my first victims. Aerodalton Imperial engage. I don't have to say that. I just hit the thing, but I'm saying it out loud. No, 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 no. Stop the music! Oh, I love the fourth wall break here. Ha! There we go. Ready for takeoff. Oh, it's cool. It's the room is getting brighter to show you that, like, there's like a hatch opening for the Aerodalton Imperial to fly out of. We have liftoff, Houston. It's a reference to NASA in America. Totally saw that from here. Look! NTF not a day over 21. Arby's is... It's flying? It's flying. That might have been Samus that said that. It's not Arby's, it's the Aerodalton Imperial. How do they hear each other from that far away? Mwahaha! Mwahaha! You are excess baggage. Hero King, welcome in. Make like the wind and blow out of here. God, this guy thinks he's so clever. Ooh, he dodging lasers. Did you see that? He's shooting lasers at his other flying machine. I'm almost as old as Karma. No way, NTF. Karma is like 50, though. I'm 38. Nah, Nick DeFrenchie. We're talking about Earth years. You're 33. Love this part of the game, says Bill. Hey, welcome in. Karma's like 50, though. 40's like 50, Genevieve B. You are like insects to me, and I cherish insects. Arby's, go now! It's all your fault! Zelda! Give back Zelda! No frickin' way. They jumped from the wing of a moving plane to the wings of a smaller moving plane that was moving at a different rate. At a different speed. Probably a different direction, also. And we just stuck the landing on this thing? But, like, otherwise, you know, we can't jump. These RPG characters cannot jump. You! He's not wrong about that. Let's charm him. Oh, you know what? I haven't used Protect yet. Let's do that. Got a power meal. Arby's more like RD's nuts. Oh my god, Genevieve B. Never change. Oh. Haven't heard that in a while. Okay, so yeah, Samus has a Protect ability, by the way. A Protect tech. Let's use, can't use Tailspin, huh? Let's Cure Stick. And by the way, the Protect ability, I think just reduces physical HP of damage. Ups allies' Fizz death. Yeah. Let's throw bombs. Let's just throw a bomb on our ship here, Stuffed Vulture. Once you go Blackbird, you never go back, bird. Stuffed Vulture, we are very clearly already on a different bird. We have moved on. Opposite magic attack. Oh wait, that's actually awesome for us. Yeah, that does nothing there, huh? Alright, we gonna... Mega Bomb again. Cure Up Dog. Bird. Nick the Frenchie? Go, colon boss. Here's a $1 million question, KarmaJolt. Do you think Dalton likes CDs or tapes? Did he just unsummon himself there? That's the opposite of Ace of Skull 64. Simon D, like, I think he's got a radio. At least. Well, he was able to change the song to something specific. Maybe that's not true. Maybe he just changed the song the first radio dial he got to. He was like, this is acceptable. Word to your moms. I came to spawn bombs. Oh my god. Put the bombs in the chat, everybody. Pant. Wheeze. Is Arby's okay? Arby's okay? Yeah, Arby's is okay with me. Shoutouts to Arby's. Not sponsored. I don't think I've been to an Arby's in like 10 to 15 years. More importantly, did he change the controls? We finding out. Up dog, hit Y button quick. I'm gonna hit the X button. Oh, Y button does this. Okay, the only thing that moved the dialogue there was the A button. Oops. Oops, teehee. Did I blow up the Blackbird? What? You too, says Nate Logic. Wait, what are we talking about? Don't say that, Karma, or you will never get that sponsorship. Nicholas D, yeah, no, that said, I'm open to having Arby's sponsor me. I'll even try out some of their products on the stream. I'll eat the sandwiches and be like, they have the meats. Well then, try the X button. The only thing that does anything here is the A button. Wind sound effect reminds me of Animal Crossing when you pop the balloon. Genevieve B. I'm trying to remember what that sounds like. Probably like a year ago, we did an Animal Crossing stream of New Horizons, the one on Switch. And I went back to my island and was like, wow, I haven't played this in 3 years. And it turns out that I had a lot of gifts from Rogue Effect that were quite funny, by the way. Yeah, justice! Dalton got what he deserved. Whoa, that ship can fly. The other one can't. Phew, now I get it. Probably 8-track, yeah, or Betamax. Arby's in good shape. Arby's become bird. Love that. It needed a remodel anyway. This is a killer spy plane. Nate Logic? So are you. Zelda! Up dog. Zelda strong. Zelda won't die. Found out the hard way not to fight Magus to avenge Frog. Or he won't be joining your party. Yeah, Bill, so that's coming up right now, isn't it? Zelda's gotta be here somewhere. I'll find him. Watched Obsession last night, and some of the scenes won't leave my brain hole. Totally get it, Genevieve B. Scary movie? Oh, new stuff, huh? We can get a Star Sword or a Sonic Arrow. We've got that. These are all things that we found in the Ocean Palace, right? We could get some Eon suits. They're not that great. They give us a defense boost, and that's fine. By about, like, 5 per character, I would say. However, our current equipment, aside from what Frog is wearing, obviously. Aside from what the Goo is wearing, obviously. Is stuff that absorbs certain types of elemental damage. So, like, that's really good. Yeah, Bill, thank you. I've played this game many times, so I don't need any sort of backseat gaming. Unless I ask for it. But hey, I appreciate you. Money cheat code time, says Mega Man 35. Is there a code that I don't know about? Or are you just saying it would be nice to have that for this very expensive equipment? Oh my god. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Second scary movie I've seen that has being in a relationship as the horror aspect. Oh hey, look at this. This guy's taking a break. Okay. So now we can get behind him and get that magic tab. Okay. I probably have seen or done that before and just forgot how to get that. He's got more goods than you could ever imagine. There is, says Mega Man 35. How do I do it? Or is it like a Game Genie code thing? Eon suit. Hey, looks like you're getting close to Lavos. How many endings are you going to go for? You going to get the Rainbow Shell and the Masamune? Yeah, no, Evan Vinay, like, when I play this game, I pretty much always get the same ending because I like playing this game, and I like doing all the quests and getting quote-unquote full completion, or at least completing all the quests, which means I'll get the same ending every time. But we can maybe stop and get a few of the endings along the way to that last one, Evan Vinay. A few enlightened ones did survive. Okay, we talked to that person. Dialogue is still the same. And yeah, like, I've got this helmet, the Arbo helm, the Arby's helm that cuts lightning by 50%. And she's got the red mail, which absorbs fire, and that's really good. Then I've got the mermaid cap, which cuts water by 50%, and the white mail, which absorbs lightning. And then no helmet, which gives me insane magic resist because of a weird glitch. Can we sleep here? Oh, yes, you can. They all get into the same haystack. Try finding me now. I don't think I knew you could do that. But if you hit the A button down here somewhere, it'll prompt you to sleep in the same primitive pillow pile, I guess I'll call it. There are no distinctions between the 7th Saga and Earthbound anymore. Ramble Fox? There are many. Mainly the entire game. Everyone snuggle up now. Yes, so this is very important here. This mysterious sapling maybe someday will help change our environment. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but this was the lady who was like, you know, the queen told me to burn all the plants, but what should I do instead? And you tell her, like, secretly plant them. And she's like, okay, I'll do that. That sounds like a fun little secret that we've got together. I think if you don't do that, then it affects the quest related to Fiona's villa? Or maybe I'm wrong about that. What does that do? Saw a suspicious-looking person north on the Cape. What makes him suspicious? Oh, he was killing dudes. Play this game over 10 times and only once found 100% not guilty. The alternate aftermath is great content. Amazing. Except she doesn't plant it. Fiona has it on her table. 12,600 years later. So Nicholas D, yeah, what is the significance of that plant? Maybe I'm wrong. Gee, saying you has really made my day. That's what I could say to all you people. Gotta says the day. A moonstone left in a sunlit spot for millennia becomes a sunstone. The sun key... Okay, that's the same thing as before. Yo, this kid is having a blast. Hooray, hooray. And this cat is chasing him. Cat seems familiar. A stranger trying to locate someone passed by after you left. Did you get their name or the person's name that they were looking for? No, you are correct. If you burn it, that quest goes away. Okay, Nicholas D. Thank you. Mega Man X25252 says, I have this on the DS, and one of the best RPGs ever. This game needs the 2.8 remake ASAP. What is 2.8 remake? What do you mean by that? If you told the woman to burn the seed in zeal, she will still survive the fall. And if you talk to her again, she admits she couldn't bring herself to burn it. Really, Stuffed Vulture? Okay, so that conversation doesn't matter? What is 2.8 remake? What do you mean by that? No one had ever seen the person who came looking for you. Could he be a friend of yours? You got describe the person. Glad to see you've all recovered.
We're slowly recovering. We've got to start from scratch. But, you know, it wasn't that far of a step back for us. We were kind of living in scratch, if you think about it.
We might be close to the final chapter of the game. What's over here? Actually, you know what? It's been a while since we changed party members. Let's do this. I think that if you say to burn it, this becomes your last chance to save it, says Carl Bowen. Yeah, no, I kind of remember going back to the Commons and having that person ask me something like, oh, this seed, should I plant it? And you can tell them that there. Right now I'm doing Castlevania Trilogy on DS. This looks kind of nice over here. What's going on over here? Wow, beautiful scenery. Oh, crazy glowing rock. That's interesting. Wait, what is this? Weird animation there. So, it's you. Magus. Or is it Magus? Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal, and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I once lived there, but I was another person then. You lived there? Wait, what do you mean by that? A dimensional warp. This power is beyond all human control. No, we'll be dragged into the warp. You know what I'm saying? Shala! Shala!
No, Janus, stay away. But...
This is from the Chrono Fandom Wiki. If you tell her to just burn it or put it out of its misery, then the side quest will not be available. Don't post AI shit. Thank you, Nicholas T. It's a small hole that I'm being swallowed into. A warp pipe. Scala, you'd say, Nick DeFrenchie? No! Forgot what that person's voice was. Shala! Head Shala, like it's Dragon Ball.
Janus!
Janus. Yeah, I always said Shala, but I can see why you think it's Scala. Oh, sorry about your, kitchen. This is... Hey. Nothing here. This must be the end of time. Or the beginning. Chala. Whoa, Ozzy just happened to be taking a picnic there when Janus, aka Magus, was warped to 600 AD. So, thou art that filthy urchin. He was just a kid. Give him a break. Yeah, no, that was me. I was kind of a rude kid. Ever since Lavos' time porter stranded me in the Middle Ages, I've waited to even the score. You interrupted me just when I had summoned Lavos to my castle. How ironic that having been drawn into yet another portal, I would end up in this age. Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the Queen that I was a mighty oracle. But no history book could have prepared me for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Anyone who dares to oppose it meets certain doom. I'll never forget when I was in Bogota, Colombia. There was a giant Chrono statue outside of a ramen shop? Yo, Evan Vinay, that sounds awesome. Yeah, Head Chala is the name of the song. Is that actually what it's called, or is that just what the fans call it? But I could have taken him, bro, says Richard Z. Yeah, exactly. Could have gone pro.
At this rate, you too will meet a hideous fate, just like that poor fool Zelda. Keep his name out your mouth. You dare insult him? He's history. Play with fire and you get burned. I'm different, though, because I played with fire in a different and safer way. Magus, hold thy tongue. You wish to fight me? Nope, see ya. Vanquishing thee will neither return Zelda nor Cyrus. A pro-bro, if you will. Yes, a bro-no trigger, even. Genevieve B. Luca plays with fire, though. I bet she's been burned a few times, Evan Vinay. Or is it Vinet? I'd probably have asked you this a few times. Time to get this place humid. Yo, unplant? We were just talking about planting a plant. What are you looking at? Why is my cape not caping in the wind? I am very stuck. You know what I'm realizing now? Kind of a weird detail, but if I walk into an obstacle, he will keep attempting to walk in that direction, even if I can't. But if I try to run into an obstacle, he stops and is like, can't do it. And ain't no way I'm jumping that way. But walking, just fine. I'll try it. Wait! This guy's got a codpiece. I'll come with you. Yeah, unplant. Maybe it's just the perpetual toots that keep his cape aloft. You might be right. Treachery! You know, there just might be a way to bring him back. Nonsense? Gaspar, the guru of time, knows how to restore lost or misplaced time streams. Ooh, baby. Okay. Magus joins the party. And I'm pretty sure it was Straw Hat Brian who donated $20 to name this character Pape, which is a sound that I hate making with my mouth. Let's put him in the party. Hey, yo. All the yo. Ooh, he levitates when he runs. Not quite as magical and mystical as hopping around. Find the time chicken. Delay a time egg. He's got a dark scythe, a doom helm, a raven armor, amulet. Protect status. That's good. I think he's got like piccolo ears. Obviously, all the characters designed by Akira Toriyama, ripped to the legend. You can tell looking at Chrono, especially. I think if you fight Pape and you defeat him, instead of joining your party, he will die. And then you get the amulet for that. But look at the techniques that he starts with. Lightning 2, Ice 2, Fire 2. What a beast. I don't think this guy learns any dual or triple text naturally. Won $600. Woohoo, will help me out. Oblivion Walker verified. At the casino or something? Well done. Wait a second, Magus can float when he runs, just like Ralsei. Should I give him like a nerd voice like this then? Chrono was Proto SSG. Super Saiyan God? Alright, this is just flat out an upgrade for my guy. Let's get him the Hurricane, and it's got a cool name. Lucky you, says Genevieve. Come again. He's got more goods. He's got more goods than an MC got rhymes. Correct. Magus has no double text and only a few triple text that require an accessory. Yes, Stuffed Vulture. Or different accessories. Right. Darth Nerd. You doom him to be a frog forever. He did say he rather likes this froggy form. But, okay. The Arby's space-time compass has gone haywire. Huh? That's... As soon as we hop into our car. We're like bumping our tunes down the neighborhood, being like, check out the new car. And then someone else got to flex on us, be like, oh, we got a bigger car? Damn, look at that lightning coming out of the water. I bet that fried a ton of fish. Whoa. Is that supposed to be the curvature of the planet that we see out there? And then, I guess, the moon or something in the background? Crazy looking moon. There's a fan-made sequel where he's Glenn again, but you can still use him in battle. Evan Vinay, I think I played a little bit of that one. That's Crimson Echoes, right? Got approval for a reduced rent due to my roommate not contributing at all. Oh, Genevieve B. Well, part of that's good. It's enormous. I'm picking up a tremendous amount of spiritual power. I get that a lot, except for the spiritual power thing. I don't know what he's talking about. Looks like a magic tower with eyes. Simon D, we love eyes on this channel. The Ocean Palace. The Ocean Palace hath risen. That's a hard line to say. Give me another shot at that one. The Ocean Palace hath risen. Surely it doth beckon us. The Undersea Palace. This is impossible. Robo can sense spiritual power, but he's a clanker. Now, he's got to have some sort of dial that can read the power, you know? Okay, so remember a while back how we parked our time machine in 2300 AD in the future? I think now we can finally see the fruits of our labor. We can see what our effort has gotten us. And I'm pretty sure that if we go back to the Keeper's Dome, that's not what I'm looking for, I don't think. We can actually park our Arby's, that's what we named the time machine, outside of the Keeper's Dome, and then also see that it is also parked in the garage out here. The pendant shimmers. So let's go this way. And open the door. Alex B. The pendant shimmers. Yeah, it be shimmering sometimes. Yeah, look at this. It's also here. We parked it outside, but it's also inside. Instructions for the time machine are as follows. Yeah, so this guy talks to us as if we've never used our time machine before. And then if we get inside it, it might crash the game? What? Why is human, aka Robo, like kind of half glitched inside the time machine here? Take off! Let's go like here, for example. I don't know. Schrodinger's time machine. We're off! Goose Laser? It is Schrodinger's time machine. And the game crashes. The game stops. There's nothing we can do here. Oh, but it continues to make sound effects. Oh boy, okay. So, the reason that glitch occurred, again, was because after we did the events where we saved Melchior from Mount Woe in 12,000 BC, what you're supposed to do is go to 2300 and find the time machine in the Keeper's Dome, which we did. And then, pretty much, you're supposed to, let's see, what did we do? You're supposed to find the time machine and then use it to warp back to 12,000 BC. But instead what we did was we warped to the future with the time machine, then walked our way all the way back to, I want to say it's Proto-Dome over this way. And then used the Bangor Dome, that's it. And then we used this time gate to go to the end of time, then take that to 12,000 BC, and then continue the game. But because we did that, we parked our time machine over in the Keeper's Dome. So now the game thinks that the time machine is with us right here, but also parked in the garage here. So we essentially have two Arby'ses. That's what we named the time machine. It's usually named Epic. Now the problem with this here is I think at this point in the story, we are supposed to... I'm at the wrong dome. That's Proto Dome. I was talking about Keeper's Dome. All these domes look the same. Don't give me that. Yeah, we got the items in Bangor Dome. That's still Proto Dome. Wait. I circled around. This, yes. This is Keeper's Dome. That's what I meant. So yeah. So not only do we have a time machine here, but we have one in the garage at Keeper's Dome. At this point in the story, what's supposed to happen is the New is supposed to tell you some instructions on how to revive your dead friend Zelda by giving you the Chrono Trigger, which is the name of the game. But he doesn't. So you actually have to do like a little bit of fixing if you've gotten stuck with this glitch, which apparently some people have. And from what I understand, what we need to do next is go get ourselves a Chrono clone. Shout out to Bangor, yeah, great city in Maine. I see you, Booker. How are you? Now, nobody tells you to do this if you've done this glitch, but if you haven't, you are directed toward this guy, I'm pretty sure, right? Maybe not. We might be stuck, actually. I don't know if there's a way for me to undo this glitch, other than to reload a previous save that goes all the way back to before I did all that stuff. But I could look it up. Somebody mentioned something about going to the mountains in 600 AD. And then going to the warp point in Truce Canyon. And talking to the End of Time geezer, Carl Bowen, that's correct. Yo, this guy real fast. He's got some high speed there, Chubajube. Reloading a save is valid in a time travel game. Wow, that's a crazy glitch. Yeah, Stuff Vulture, I've never seen this one before, so I'm experimenting with it for the first time. But it is very well possible that I might have to reload a previous save and do a lot of stuff over to fix this. But we'll see if we can't get ourselves out of this jam. Speaking of which, peanut butter banana is good. Peanut butter banana and avocado is drooling face, says Goose Laser. I've never tried that. Let's talk to this dude. Hey, where's that healthy kid with the radical haircut? Part of the story. Oh, he died. That's crazy. He's the main character. That's terrible news. I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called Memories of Zelda. Vegemite, butter, cheese, and avocado. Unplant. Vegemite is an Australian thing, right? I've tried it before and it wasn't for me. Wish I could lend a hand. You can borrow my gun. Hey, Karma, not used to the early stream. Wealthy Wizard. Yeah, I usually stream at around 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And then again later in the evening around 7. Only the Guru of Time can help us now. Hey, where have you been? So that's your story. And just look at you now. You've become quite formidable. I told him really quickly, like, yeah, I used to be Janus, but then I went to 600 AD and became Magus, and now I'm a really powerful wizard. And he's like, oh, that's your story. Eh? Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him? We've heard he might be the one to bring our Zelda back. To bring back lost loved ones. It's what everyone wants. Certain way you gotta have it. Thinly spread with butter on hot toast with a slice of cheese is how I tend to hook people on it. I'll try it that way next time if I ever get a chance. Duddy D says he must have learned the word radical from watching Ninja Turtles. I mean, he is at the end of time, so I think he might have some sort of perspective on any era of any universe, you know? Zelda must be proud. He dead. Yeah, that's right, Nick DeFrenchie and Goose Laser. He must be proud to have friends like you. Let's see if this guy got any stronger. Nope. Hey, that punk rocker hasn't been coming around lately. Phew. You hauled in a marlin here, kids. He can use Shadow, and he could probably teach me a thing or two. Looking for some practice? No, not at a time like this. HPMP restored. So let's maybe save over this save file, just in case. The Time Egg, or the Teg. I think if I try to leave, he calls me back over. Read the room, Specchio. Booker? That's what I'm trying to say. You said it better. Vegemite is potent. Just a dab is all you need. Be positive. Here, take this with you. What be this? Methinks an egg? No, nobody pronounces it that way, but sure. Let us call it the Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. Ask the one who made the Arby's, your wings of time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. You might, you might break it and make an omelet. Du fromage. But the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search. No more and no less. All right, let's get to work, everybody. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, Nick the Frenchie. Let us call this the title card. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Zelda in your heart, the day you are dreaming of shall arrive. I love that Pape is like, I don't really care for that guy, but like, we could try to get him back. He'll help against Lavos. I get it. It's you, isn't it? This can only mean you are the guru of time, Mr. Gaspar, I presume. He tipped his cap. Well, it's been so long that I kind of forgot. Oh, well, that's kind of what he's saying here. I believe that's what they used to call me ages ago. Got one C trigger. It's the name of the game and you abbreviated it? Oh my god. He's gonna tell me hey again. Okay, so... I can't board my wings of time here. Let's go back to 600. I could have warped here using the time machine. But I left my time machine in 680. It'll be fine. We've got the keys, you know. No one's gonna steal it. Do you want an egg in these trying times, or this, I guess I should say this timeless era? Oh, that's why they call the game that. Yeah, stuffed vulture, exactly. Always wanted to try Arby's. I like roast beef. Unplanned. Yeah, no, I was just talking about how I haven't had Arby's in like over 10 years. But last time I tried it, it was, you know, it was pretty good. They did the curly fries, right? I saw a convention back in the day where a couple won a cosplay contest by the guy proposing to his GF using the Zelda 1 line. She said yes. That's fun, Carl Bowen. I did a couple cosplay once. He said, yeah, huh? Yeah, Goose Laser, exactly. And then he got damaged and he was like, die! Kind of sounds something like that, right? Okay, again, because of this dumb glitch that we did, I don't think the new here... Yeah, so I think what's supposed to happen at this point, now that we have the Chrono Trigger, which is the name of this game, Chrono Trigger, there's supposed to be a new that you can talk to, you know, like the blue spherical guy who's not Kirby. And he'll tell you exactly what you're supposed to do with the Chrono Trigger. And it basically starts the next part of the quest. Or the next quest, I should say. But because when we first got our time machine, we parked it back here in Keeper's Dome, then walked all the way back to Bangor Dome to use the time gate to travel back to the end of time, or forward to the end of time, maybe. Then take a time gate from there to 12,000 BC before we proceeded with the Ocean Palace, I guess. It causes the game to think that there are two time machines, which there should never ever be. Let me take that back. It's a time machine. You could potentially warp to a time when the time machine was with your time machine, and there will be two time machines. But anyway, long story short, because we did all that, if we try to board the time machine now and take off with it, the game crashes. So, I think at this point there is a way for us to continue the quest with the Chrono Trigger. Oh, we can, however, warp to the end of time, though. What be happening? What be happening, dog? AD 1999, at 1:24, data confirmed. What's the date, though, you think? Yeah, it's that Back to the Future-ish where you can't see or talk to yourself. Yeah, to change the timeline even further. Be positive. Lavos. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, this is when the androids attack Booker. Lavos. Pape, be thee certain? Nah, let's get out of here, actually. And go back to... Well, let's go back to the future. So what happens if I do this? And you can see here that suddenly our time machine has wings. That's crazy. So what if I park it now and then go back? We just took the time machine from the garage. Is it still here then? Dang, I love Lavos. So intimidating. At least as much as 16 bits allow him to be. Oh! I think I found a workaround! On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. But to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum. And you must have a clone identical to that person, Oh, wait, no, his voice was more like Seuss from Gravity Falls. You must have a clone identical to that person. Only then can a Chrono Trigger work its magic. Need a clone? The magician Nolstein Beckler. That might be a typo there. Because I think it is Norstein, right? Could whip one up in the wink of an eye. Beckler loves festivals. Find a festival and there too you should find Beckler. Okay. So we had a problem, right? Because earlier, what's supposed to happen after you find the Chrono Trigger from Balthazar at the end of time, or Gaspar, excuse me. When you find the Chrono Trigger at the end of time, you're supposed to take the Chrono Trigger here to talk to this guy, and he tells you exactly what you're supposed to do to continue forward with the game, right? But because we did that 2 epics glitch, it was too epic. And this guy wasn't here. He was instead in the room behind him. Which is a problem because he wasn't, triggering the quest that we needed to trigger. And what instead would happen, instead of him being here, which is absolutely necessary for the plot, he was in the back room, in the garage, being like, this is how you fly your plane, Bob. However, when we got into the plane, we traveled to 1999 AD to witness the apocalypse. And then we were like, nah, let's get out of here. Let's cancel that. And then we flew back to 2300, and that fixed the glitch, is what it looks like. So now we can move forward with the game. Whew. Yeah, woot. Congrats on fixing the soft lock glitch. Yeah, so usually with that glitch, I've seen people online saying, like, there's no way to progress. And a couple people had a few suggestions, but what we accidentally did there was way easier to fix the glitch. The apocalypse fixes all the problems, is right, Nicholas D. If only we had a clone, though. So let's see. Let's see if we can just move on, like it's all good. They did the common Japanese transposition in that dialogue. Yes. Give me 1 second here. Whew, boy. I had breakfast today, but I guess I didn't have lunch yet. So I'm kind of feeling it right now. I'm feeling a little jittery. That's okay. Let's do this one last thing here. Let's see if this guy will... Welcome to Norstein Beckler's lab. The spine-tingling show is about to start. So, you want a Zelda clone. Okay, we did it. We fixed the bug. Again, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but basically what we did was, when we first got the time machine, we went to 2300 AD. That will park the machine inside the Keeper's Dome. What you're supposed to do instead of going to 2300 AD is basically go straight to 12. Sorry, let me back up. After we completed Mount Woe and rescued Melchior, he told us go to 2300 AD, right? To get the time machine. And you're supposed to immediately take it to 12,000 BC to finish the Ocean Palace. Unplant, saying not enough members up in here. Instead of going to the Ocean Palace, we parked our time machine in 2300 AD in Keeper's Dome. Then we walked to Bangor Dome. Through Lab 32, through Lab 16. Yo, thank you so much for the cool channel membership, Unplant. Everyone put a plant in the chat. And then we found the time gate, Nicholas D, with another 20 Swedish krona, saying, put this 20 on Cadillac. Oh my god. Hey, thank you so much. Put the D's and the plants in the chat, everybody. So long story short, when we got the time machine, instead of taking it to 12,000 BC, we parked it in the future, walked to a time gate in Bangor Dome, then connected to the end of time, and then took a time gate in the end of time to 12,000 BC, then continued with the story. And what that does is it causes the game to think that your time machine is in Keeper's Dome in 2300 AD, Mark Reed. So then when you fly your time machine there, you can enter Keeper's Dome and see the previous version of your time machine there. And if you try to fly anywhere, the game will crash, unless you try to fly to 1999, the apocalypse. If you do that, then back out, and then go back to the future, as they say, instead of that new being like, hey, here's how you fly your time machine, the new will be like, here's how you use the Chrono Trigger, and that's what you need to do. Because otherwise, you are stuck in the game and you can't progress. I feel like we've been talking about the same thing for so long. Yeah, JWB, I had to work it out in my head, though, because I have never seen that glitch before. So, you want a Zelda clone? Normally I'd never do this, but today I'll make an exception. Challenge me, and I'll give you a clone. I think he's supposed to say puppet here. Yeah, this guy can just make a clone of somebody he's seen, by the way. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Take the challenge. What do you mean by that? You don't have enough points. Well, I guess we gotta fight Gato now. Gonna be real with you, Karma. Your streams are interesting when I'm high as hell, says Azzyboom. Yum, tastes like chicken. Yeah, we stole the lunch. Sounds like a long short cooking. Karma is awesome and beautiful, but he getting old. Nick the Frenchie, no, I had just never ever seen that glitch before, and we happened to stumble on a solution to it. Because I have read about this glitch, and a lot of people online are like, don't do that, you'll be soft locked with no way to progress the game. We found one. Like, easy money. Bruh, Gamba on Cadillac. Nicholas D, you're right. Alright, that said, I am like starting to sweat from how hungry I am because I haven't eaten enough food today. So I'm gonna get some lunch after this. The race is on. Be quiet and shut up. I will. But we betting on Cadillac. Not kidding. I don't know why watching your streams helps chill out on a high. Yo, Azzyboom? I didn't think you were kidding, but it's still funny. You're an innovator. Genevieve B? Innovator? Better than taking the stairs. I don't know. I tried. Last round's winner? Steel Runner. Guess the winner? Sure, yeah, obviously it's gonna be Cadillac. Let's go. Put the plants and the D's in the chat, everyone. Save game. Quick guns? Yeah, I'll at least do this. Yo, look at this, this cat balloon, or maybe it's like a mouse. Dang it, we lost. It's not even gambling, though, because I don't wage or anything, you know? DDD, plant. Hey, Unplant, thank you so much. And Nicholas D, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. One more time. I think it's always just random, right? Like, there's no way to predict. Race was rigged. That might be true. You can save my game. Gouda guy? I need to save myself right now and get some food. Uh-oh, Cadillac way behind. Dang, that guy was cooking. Alright, rigged. The old man can give you a hint, but he's not 100% accurate. Oh, Booker Player, you might be right about that. You can walk in front of the other contestants and slow them down. Wait, Straw Hat Brian, I can rig the race? Is that what you're saying? By the way, that was you that gave me 20 bucks to name this guy Pape, right? Apparently this game is fair. Every racer has 25% chance to win. No shenanigans. Race is on. This old man. Steel Runner might try something. No, I paid you to name Luca Samus. Then who gave me the 20 bucks for Pape? Was that Xerxes, maybe? Steel Runner might try something. Alright, in that case, he says Steel Runner might try something. So I am gonna vote for Cadillac. Alright, who's out in front? It seems like I'm a little bit affecting this guy, but like not that much. I gave you 20. I don't know who paid the others. I guess my money just isn't enough for you, you hooker. Straw Hat Brian, no, it was great. I named Luca, I named Zelda Samus. Xerxes? I'll look it up. I'll go back and remember. Alvez, how are you? Hey, you're catching me like right at the end of the stream here. Let's save the game and we'll do these 8 curls, and man, I should get some food. Yeah, I'm kind of forgot about lunch. Like I forgot about Dre. All right, we ready? Darth Nerd. Okay. 8 curls. 1, 2,
6, 7, 8. Hey, appreciate the donos, everybody. Thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Chrono Trigger today. I'll be back with this evening, but until then, let's update the reps counter. And this is KarmaJolt signing off. Gonna go eat. Tell your friends I'm great. Misread the town as Lemon Square. Now I'm disappointed. Unplant? We'll rename it. We'll hack the game. Mike A, yo, you're catching me right as I'm signing off, but I'll be back around 7 Eastern. Hey, take it easy, everybody. Thank you.